I love you. I love you.
Nay, I ain't down with horsing around. Me and my broskies. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome yourselves back to another video. Welcome back to the InSync podcast, episode 3.5. Now, you might ask yourself, what's with the 3.5? Well, every single Tuesday/Monday, but most likely Tuesdays. It's kind of the same thing with our Thursday/Friday upload for the podcast, but mostly Thursdays and Tuesdays. Every single Tuesday, we're going to be doing a progression on an artist. Today, we're doing Shawn Mendes, and we'll get into that in a second. But it's going to be called 3.5 because it's kind of like,
Half
I don't know.
episode.
Yeah, it's kind of like half the length, if you're talking length flats, as least.
It's like, half of the length.
Yeah, if you're talking quality, this is going to be good as crap today. Like I said, we're doing Shawn Mendes, but we're not always going to be doing Shawn Mendes, right? He doesn't have that much progression. So let us know what you want to do in the comments down below. Make sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed this. And at the end of this video, we're going to have a little bit of podcast updates, talking a little bit about our sports segment, and you'll get what we mean at the end of the podcast. But yeah, let's get into this.
So, as you all know, Shawn Mendes does not have a huge discography. I mean, he has the albums Handwritten, Illuminate, and self-titled Shawn Mendes. He also has the EP, Shawn Mendes EP, which the only song, it has a song that he's done twice, Life of the Party. That's on Handwritten. So I think he released the EP, just like so many other artists. They released EPs just to give their fans and give people who don't know them a little share of their music.
Quick taste, right?
Yeah. So you have that, and I mean, you look at it's a pretty decent album actually. It sounds like
Which one?
It kind of sounds pretty similar to Justin Bieber when you really think about it.
Handwritten? You're talking about Handwritten?
Yeah, Handwritten. And you go to Life at the Party. I feel like that would be a Justin Bieber song.
I agree. When I was listening to that, when I listened to that, guys, I agree with the same thing. Let us know if you think that too. But he has kind of like a Justin Bieber twang. But yeah.
And Something Big that was a pretty big song too. You look at Stitches, I feel like Stitches made him global.
It did. So I think how it kind of went was Stitches came out, and then you know how Camila Cabello is, I said her name wrong, but you know how she's on the album? She obviously on Senorita, but obviously on I Know What You Did Last Summer. I believe, and when I was looking at the album, I was like, yo, how did he get someone? And then I was like, oh, he released Stitches first. So released Stitches, and then she's like, oh, should I hop on a song? And he did, and so he had some really huge celebrities in his first album because Stitches made his career. Didn't make his career last because obviously he's had other hits. He's not like a one-hit wonder. We're not saying that, but that did make his early career at least.
Yeah, I mean, and the song really charted pretty high in most countries too.
It did.
You look in America, it was a top 40 hit, and you know what? I mean, top 40. I feel like Stitches is more of like a crowd favorite too, even though it charted really high and sold a lot. I mean, you look at it, it's a catchy song.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, top 40 for anyone. I mean, there are millions of artists who would only dream of a top 40 song, and that really got him going. I mean, Something Big, that was a pretty big one too.
Yeah, I get it. It was something big. Yeah, something big. Yeah.
Oh my, Shawn.
Hey, that's a lit song.
Shawn,
That's a lit song.
Okay.
Lit song.
Right,
I'd like to say, okay, so here's the thing, guys. That started him off, and I think what's kept him going, one of the things is that Shawn Mendes has been very, very consistent. So if you look at these release dates, Handwritten was April 14th, 2015. Illuminate was September 23rd, 2016. A little over a year, but still a year. Obviously, singles are mixed in there, guys. And then May 25th, 2018. So every single year, 2016. Oh, he missed 2017. Well, he released a deluxe version in 2017, so that still counts. But he's been very consistent. As far as vocally, because guys, we know that Lucas is the vocal person / expert. Do you think that Shawn Mendes has had a large amount of vocal progression / evolution over the years, or lack thereof? And I'll say what I think in a second. But.
Well, I mean, definitely. You look at like the way he's tried to hit high notes and stuff like that, like high chest. He's tried to. I feel like he's taking a different approach in his high chest range. So I mean, you see him kind of. It's weird. Like in the first album, you kind of see him open up, and you feel like he has to go for it a little bit more. But I feel like he's really improved with his dynamics. Like when you look at "In My Blood," that song. I mean, that song isn't easy to sing. That song is very difficult to sing.
It's not.
But it seems like it was an easier job for him than you look at something big. At the very end, he really goes for some high notes there. And I mean, it seems like he's taking a different approach to high notes, and he's not voice cracking as much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's still plenty of voice cracks.
Yeah, yo, Shawn Mendes voice cracks a lot.
How old is he? 19, 20 right now? Yeah. No, wait, I think it's...
I'll look it up, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You look at the MTV performance too. You look at the VMAs.
He's 32.
He's not 32. What are you talking
Bro, I
about?
swear, I just looked it up. He's 32.
He's not 32. I
He is.
swear, bro.
He's 32. All right, okay, look. He's 32, and about
Sean,
to. You know, he actually
32.
not for real. He got engaged.
21, bro. That's not no.
Nah, he's 32, bro. I just looked it up on Google, and
I just looked it up, Sean.
he's engaged to Camila Cabello.
Okay,
You know
Sean,
they got
it's
engaged. Him and
Maybe
Camila.
just butchering your name.
No, I swear. Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello got engaged. All right, look. Yeah, you're right about his vocals, okay? Because have you heard "If I Can't Have You"? He's like, okay. He hits him high, right? He hits him right. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
You know, his falsetto sounds similar to Luke Hemmings, right? You agree? Or like, I don't know. I just think about that.
So Luke Hemmings, we're going back to five seconds of summer here.
Yeah.
So Luke Hemmings, he has a very unique falsetto. It's kind of like a strong falsetto. You look at Teeth. You look at. He could go.
You think they sound similar though? Falsettos? No.
Rougher. I feel like similarities. In some songs you look at Easier. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they both have like a. Sorry for interrupting you, but they both have like a sound to their voice. But anyways, so
Yeah, bro.
yeah, they both.
They both kind of have the boy bands.
Yeah,
sound.
yeah. Oh, that's something. Okay, so also, that's also something I was gonna bring up, guys. Something I was gonna bring up. Okay. Do you agree with this? All right. To me, it seems like this. All right. Okay. You listen to Shawn Mendes, handwritten, and it's more of like it sounds like he's in a boy band with himself. Yo, do you agree? That's not a diss, but it's really acoustic, and he sounds so much less mature.
Wait, say that again. You just totally cut out.
Doesn't he sound so much less mature and handwritten? And doesn't he sound like he's a boy band in his own songs?
Well, yeah. Sean, you also gotta think about that. That was 2015.
It's not a diss. I'm just saying. Don't you feel like? Okay.
He was like 17. 18.
Yeah. That's true. Hey, but then you look at Illuminate, right? Illuminate. What do you think's the difference between Illuminate and handwritten? I personally think, I'll give like a couple of differences, and then you can talk, obviously, because I asked you the question. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
I think handwritten is like pop. Okay. And then I think it's pop, like acoustic pop more, right? And I think Illuminate is pop, rock, blues. It's more funky. It's kind of like the closest thing I can like compare it to is like it has you know the Bass in Attention by Charlie Puth?
Yes.
It sounds like the Bass in Attention by Charlie Puth. Okay, it sounds similar. All right, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And it's more funky, you know what I'm saying? And then he releases his self-titled one, which I really think it's weird when artists do this. They release a self-titled album. It's like, okay.
Well,
like,
Sean also,
yo, imagine.
I feel that's kind of like a starting point. Like, I think, well, you look at a lot of different artists, and you see a lot of them do that. Like, if they're solo artists, they're probably gonna do that.
Yeah, you're right. But like, imagine me coming out with an album called Shawn William Albert. Like,
he didn't use his full name.
Whatever. Hey, isn't it cool? Me and Shawn Mendes are actually related because we have the same name.
His name is Shawn Peter Raw Mendes. He's not gonna put that on there.
Bro, who has two middle names? Anyways, all right. We're not. Who cares about that? All right. Who cares about that? Okay. Then he comes out with his self-titled album, and he's got like a little more R&B in it. And I was talking to Lucas later before you're recording, and I think overall, okay, going back to be serious, I think overall, handwritten, more acoustic, Illuminate, more funky, and then I think His self-titled album is a little more funky, but then it's also a mix of acoustic. But I think then it's also a mix of songs like In My Blood and Lost in Japan that are like a lot more open up and are like, woo. And then you got Senorita, which, all right, you look at it like this, okay? You look at it like this. Senorita sounds a lot different than any of his other songs. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I definitely agree.
Bro, I mean, all right, if we're talking beat,
yeah.
His vocal range is so much different too.
He's really mastered the whispery vocal, but one thing I've realized with his live performances, he has a tendency to just sound kind of like squeak in his voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and that's really hard when your voice is not like. I mean, he probably has. I mean, you could build endurance and stuff like that, but like. He has not. I still feel like he's growing as a live singer. You could grow as like a singer alone, but you could also grow as a live singer. I feel like he's still growing in that area because he has not mastered whispery vocal live, and he keeps that song down. So that says something.
Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right.
That's one thing he needs to work on.
You're right. I think overall, I don't think he's gotten better at falsetto. Well, like a little bit, but like. I don't think him getting better at falsetto, chest, or anything else is any big things that have happened. I think it's been slow progression, but I think big progression is stamina, and I guess the strength of his voice. Like his voice almost feels like his first album compared to third. The third album almost feels like it's more. I don't know. Okay, you're probably gonna think I'm weird, but it almost sounds like it's more punchy, I guess. You do know what I mean?
The third album?
Yeah, third verse first.
Shawn Mendes one? Yes, I do know what you mean, because like you look at In My Blood, that's definitely a stronger song.
Yeah.
I feel like he has more confidence in his voice now.
Confidence. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Wow. Now this is why I think he made it a self-titled album. Now normally when bands or stuff like that, or solo artists make a self-titled album, I've realized is they tend to have like a few EPs before that are pretty experimental, or are just the same and they just want to move on.
Yeah, he did this kind of late if you think about it.
I mean, you look at Treat You Better and all that, There's No Holding Me Back, Mercy, and all the stuff on Handwritten, Life of the Party, Something Big, Stitches, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I mean, it's all really, like we've said, boy band.
Mm-hmm.
Very boy band.
But I think, sorry, not to cut you off, but I think Illuminate was a little less.
Yeah. I mean, Shawn Mendes, he definitely seems, I mean, this is one thing I disagree with that a lot of people say. I think 18, until you're like 24 or something, 24, 25, I think that's when you start to leave being a kid. And because you look at like, you're going to see a lot of 18 to 21-year-olds making the same mistakes as 15, 16, 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
It might be a stereotype, but like I'm going off what I've seen and off what I've seen in the media and all that, and how people have acted. I mean, you look at that, but what was I saying now? I feel like he's starting to improve
as a person.
Well, yeah, as a person. I mean, you remember when he cussed out that one fan who wanted to have the autograph for his sister. I mean, he was pretty mad. I mean, the road can make you really angry.
Yeah.
As my dad has experienced before. My dad was in a couple bands, and the road's hard. That's what he's always told me, and that's what artists have said multiple times. But like, I feel like he's grown in his maturity, and his voice just sounds a lot better than it did last year, a couple years ago. He's really improved in his dynamics and all that. And I'm really proud of him. And going back to your question, I know I'm talking a lot here.
Yeah, well, hold on. Do you think it translates his maturity in real life to his voice maturity?
Oh, yeah. I feel like when you're really talking about, I mean, it seems like every artist nowadays is talking about a breakup. Like, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Christian.
I mean, you still might be. Let's not single it out, too.
No, that's not what I meant, Sean. Unless you're like a Christian artist that only talks about God or something.
My bad.
Yeah. That was my bad. I didn't finish.
No, bro, I'm sorry. Like, that's not cool. Yo, no. Oh, shoot. Hey, okay. Here's the thing.
Shawn.
What do you think? What do you think's the greatest thing he's gotten better at? Because we talk about progression really. We talked about progression a decent amount. Let's think about it. Okay, so we talked about how he's gotten better over albums and all of that, but let's talk about overall. Okay, control. So how so?
So the way he focuses on certain notes, like high notes, his lower range, falsetto notes. I feel like he's now able to hold notes longer too.
Yeah, for sure.
Hit higher notes because his voice has been changing. All teenagers go through it.
Yeah.
Unless you're just one of the rare kids who doesn't have a voice change.
Yeah.
You see that, but he's really. His voice hasn't really. His talking voice hasn't really changed. But it seems like he's found a way to hit higher notes, and he's using his diaphragm a lot more now. He's really grown in where he's put his voice and where he's put his vocal power.
I feel like he's projecting it more. Yeah. As far as instrumental though, I personally think he definitely experimenting a lot more. So I think that's a theme that we both agree on, is that pitch hasn't really nothing has really changed a lot besides I think him confidence, more experimental, and control, and that goes with trying different styles and different beats and going from pop to trying some blues, rock, and R&B and mixes of all of them, and also doing Senorita, which is a very uncomfortable part of his voice, I feel like, to do. He's 32, so he did go through puberty pretty late, and I guess his voice is still going to be changing throughout the 40s and 50s. But what would you like to see from Shawn Mendes next? What do you think? Okay, he comes out with another album, right? Which probably won't be for a little bit. I don't know exactly, guys, when he's going to release his next album. But his next album comes out, and you're waiting for it a couple minutes before it releases, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is gonna be good, but what do I expect? What do you expect from Shawn Mendes next? What should he get better at? What do you think?
I expect another number one album. So he had Shawn Mendes' self-titled album, which went number one, and Illuminate went number one, Handwritten went number one, Live at Madison Square Garden, which is a live album in 2016, that actually went 200 on the Billboard Top 200. Just made it in there.
Jeez.
MTV Unplugged. That went 71. I just expect him to have another high charting album. Very similar song choice, because I'm not seeing him change anything up. He might.
I agree.
He might try to experiment a little.
I think he should a little more. I do.
He should, because now, so he has his self-titled album. He's released more singles than any other on that album than any other album. He has In My Blood, Lost in Japan, Youth, What Were You? Where Were You in the Morning? Nervous.
That's true.
If I Can Have You, Senorita. He has all these because they've all charted pretty high. You look at them, and they've all been pretty big songs.
Yeah.
Pretty simple songs.
Yeah. So vocally, you think anything's gonna change? I really don't think much is gonna change vocally.
No.
I think it's gonna collab with different people. I'd like to see another collab with Camila Cabello. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be pretty cool. He's gotten definitely a lot more mature in the sense that he's keeping his relationship with her super private, which is cool. And
they've been seen out with each other and stuff like that. But I feel like one thing they need to be careful. One thing you always need to be careful about is don't let don't let a whole lot of your private information out in the media.
Yeah,
they'll tear you up with that.
For sure.
They'll find a way.
And I feel like Shawn Mendes has a pretty clean past, pretty clean present, and hopefully a pretty clean future, because I think he's gonna do some big things. I don't think he's gonna do much different. But maybe subject matter, switch it up a little bit, because it's okay. We didn't talk much about subject matter, guys, really, because it's all right, people like him.
It's just really girlfriend breakups.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he could switch it up a little bit.
Actually, meeting a girl.
Yeah, maybe he could switch it up a little bit, though. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Any final thoughts you have? All I have is I think he's doing good. I think his progression has been small but amazing, and kind of just little things here and there that he's working on, and it's in certain songs shining a lot, but in certain songs he's kind of going back to his old stuff. So I think overall his progression has been pretty good. Like I said, not huge, not amazing, but I think he is going places. And in the next stuff, maybe he should. I hope he progresses even more. Final thoughts for you.
Actually, a question for you. Do you think now that him and Camila Cabello are dating, do you think he's gonna write more breakup songs? I mean, I doubt.
No. No. This is what I want to see from him. I want him to write songs about B. And I want him to write songs about falling in love, not out of love.
I mean,
okay.
Also, focus on different. He needs to focus on different topics too, because now, if all he talks about is, if all he writes are breakup songs, I mean,
it can get boring. It depends how you do it.
After a while, people are gonna think, okay, wait a minute, but he's still dating Camila Cabello.
I know.
What's going on here?
I know, bro.
I doubt.
And I'm sure, bro. I'm sure he's done songs about falling in love, but I'd like songs talking maybe about why he likes Camila Cabello. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. So quick thing, guys, Lucas, do you want to tell them what we're gonna be changing, what we're gonna be doing on Thursdays? Okay, so basically we have a sports segment in our podcast. Do you want to tell them what's going to be changing and where they can find that, and kind of what's going to be happening with that in the near future?
Yeah, totally. So I'll be posting on my channel. This will be with Shawn too, and maybe someone else. Maybe.
Yeah, sometimes.
Guarantee. We will be talking about sports and stuff like that. We'll be talking about the latest signings, release, stats, anything.
All of that, bro.
Anything.
All of that. And the
All
best part is, I'll still be on it. Probably another person. And the best part is, it's still the InSync podcast. It's just going to be on his channel because this podcast is mostly music based, but it's also Lucas and Shawn based. So it's going to be some sports as well. And in each sports segment of the podcast, it's going to have a little bit of music talk weaved in as well. Probably be about 10, 15, I don't know. It depends how much news there is, really, with every podcast. But the podcast will be no longer than 45 minutes now. And we might have people, our friends, on and stuff like that. So let us know what you think about all of this and this video specifically, the progression videos. Next is probably going to be Charlie Poop. Don't know 100%.
Say his name right.
Don't know 100%, but we really like Poop. So, yeah, guys, we'll see you later. And leave a comment about this. What's up, bro?
Shawn. Forgot about the Instagram.
Yeah, check out our Instagram, bro. Check out our Instagram. All right. InSync, the InSync podcast, and link below. All right, guys. All right, bye.
So I'ma rally on my fleet. I go to Cali, and yeah, that's me. I go to Jersey, and that's a treat.